What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, January 24th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are for today. And finally, shout out to Prize Picks, the presenting sponsor of this video. Peep the link to my left, Awesemo.com/prizepicks-promo. Get yourself one free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum, a little bit of a deposit bonus, and when you go to Awesemo.com, we got a free player props tool that will help you do everything that you want to do at Prize Picks. Don't sleep on it. It's a great deal. We're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Devin Booker, DeMar DeRozan, Devontae Graham, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Josh Giddey on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got Lu Dort. Small forward, power forward eligibility, 5,200, projected for 28. The goal is 37, but he's in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. You know what you're getting here. He plays 32 minutes a game. He's like a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. 16 points, 4.5 boards, and basically one of everything else. Pace neutral against Chicago. Now he's small forward, power forward eligible, which is a little bit annoying. You would hope for shooting guard small forward, but even still, at 5,200, for Dort to get to 37 fantasy points, I don't think that would be all that crazy. And on this 4-game slate, I don't think he's easy to avoid. That's why he's number 5. At number 4, we're going value. It's Garrett Temple, shooting guard small forward, so that plus guard forward utility. 3,100, so $100 more than the minimum. Projected for 22, but the goal is just 28, and he's in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. I'm giving him 30 minutes. He tends to get a pretty big boost when Brandon Ingram is out. It's also possible that Devontae Graham is out. If that's the case, Garrett Temple's basically a lock to be one of the better value options, at least from a point per dollar basis. He's a 0.7 fantasy point per minute guy. It's not very good. He's projected for 9 points, 4 boards, 2.5 assists, and a stock and a half. Those numbers aren't inspiring, but again, that gets you 80% of the way to his GPP goal right out of the gate. It is a pace down spot against Indiana. They're also banged up. When push comes to shove, though, you're going to have a hard time finding a better value option in this area with this sort of positional designation. He fits everywhere. Staying on the New Orleans Pelicans with the exact same odds of being in the optimal, power forward center eligible Herb Jones, 4,700, projected for 30. The goal is 35. He's in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. I gave him 33 minutes. He's a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. It's a little bit rosier than the Garrett Temple projection. 14 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, 2.5 stocks. Same matchup against Indiana. You're happy to get the power forward eligibility. I have no idea why he has center eligibility. He doesn't play a single second at center for the New Orleans Pelicans, but that's neither here nor there. You take whatever you can get. And for now, with a GPP goal of just 35 fantasy points, Herb Jones looks pretty darn good at 4,700, given the fact that this is a 4-game slate with not a lot of interesting stuff out there. Now we take a monster leap up in tier. We're not leaving the Pelicans, but 44% of the time, Joval is in the optimal lineup. That's 13% more than Herb Jones. Now, he's center eligible only, 8,300, but he's projected for 48, and the goal is 50. The raw point ceiling here is huge on this slate. We don't have your normal pay-up stars. 33 minutes for Joval, 1.46 fantasy points per minute in this spot against Indiana. They just don't have the rebounding to really match up with Joval. I've got him projected, 26% usage because there's no Brandon Ingram, 20.5 real points, 15.5 rebounds. This is a massive double-double opportunity. You would be shocked. Barring injury and foul trouble, you'd be shocked if Joval doesn't have a double-double. And honestly, 20 and 20 is very realistic today. Plus 2.5 assists and a stock and a half. He's going to nuke Goga Bitadze, or at least he should. He's certainly going to do whatever he wants to Isaiah Jackson if he has to be out there. Joval looks fantastic. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are. And finally, one last shout out, Prize Picks. Banners over here, Awesemo.com/prizepicks-promo. Garrett Temple looked good sub 4K. Joval looked really good in the number 2 spot, but Cam Johnson, 52% optimal odds. is your number one contender for today. Small forward, power forward eligible, just 3,900. Projected for 29. The goal's 31.5. You're going to get him a coin flip of the time. 32 minutes here for Cam Johnson. We've got no Cam Payne. We've got no Jay Crowder. It doesn't look like we're getting DeAndre Ayton. So 32 minutes of 0.9 fantasy point per minute Cam Johnson. That works for me. 15 points, 5.5 boards, 2 assists, and a steal. Pace neutral against Utah. They're without Donovan Mitchell. It's possible they're without Bojan Bogdanovic. It's possible they're without Rudy Gobert. This is only going to get better for Cam Johnson today. And already he's in the optimal lineup 50% of the time. I don't really think anything's going to change up what I'm about to say right now. Cam Johnson is your number one contender on DraftKings with a bullet. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, January 24th. Now, there's a FanDuel version of this video around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck, everybody. Win that money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.